less than two crew squad. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Promise Month, day number 18 with the pad. Regular programming in the midst of a monumental month here, celebrating 5 years and the clean slate that comes with finishing all the streams that we are supposed to do. Hope y'all are doing good, chat. What's everyone up to? Hope you had a good week. Welcome into the weekend. I have not seen y'all since Wednesday, but we've been seeing each other a lot recently. Liv, welcome in. Christian Mingle, hope you're doing well. Lori in the building. We got Grace, what's good? SL Walling, appreciate you. Welcome in, everybody. Mandy, Jenna Lee, Jinx, Nora, what's up? Kansas, Walling, Daisy, good evening. Debbie, hope you're doing well. Pixie Sticks, hello and welcome in. Russ, what up, what up? Cat, we got Tara Teeth. Repeat response is one of my favorite times of the week. Happy to hear it. Appreciate that. Melissa, welcome in. Kalita, thank you so much for the 54th month, Kalita. Appreciate you. Welcome back into the Lesson 2 crew. Vinyl, what's good? Memories, hello. Christian Mingle, what's up? Chrissy, Gina, Red Wings, Jen Rats, Canna Biscuits, Kenya Moorstan, welcome in as well. All right. Quick one today with the chatters. I caught all of you. All right. So just a heads up, I'm only 2 episodes into Love Island US, so no spoilers, please and thank you. Just gonna put that one out there. I'm only 2 episodes in, so I still got lots of episodes to go. 2 more to go, to be specific. So don't spoil the man if you can. But otherwise, we got plenty to talk about, chat. We've got plenty to talk about. I was watching the Power Event live. We'll finish after stream. Sounds good. Christian, how would you like it so far? I guess is what I would ask you. I'm enjoying Love Island so far, but I forgot how many episodes a week there are. I forgot. Like, you miss one and you're like you miss like 2 days and you're behind by like half a week. It's a lot. So, you know, lock in. I'm locked in. Listen, I had watched 0 episodes as of this morning. So now I'm caught up, or catching up rather. So love it. You and Leon have such a fun. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anthony Edwards, why are we just yelling out random basketball players here? I have to binge all of Love Island this weekend. It's worth it. From what I've watched so far, it's got me back in immediately. Have you had dinner yet? Yes. We had sushi tonight. Does Liana watch? I feel like she would rip her hair over it. We watched last year's together. We intend on watching this one together, but she has not had time to catch up, and I didn't want to fall behind too much, but I'm assuming she'll catch up, and once she does, we'll watch it together. So that's kind of what we're going to end up being. Also, chat, I've already gone ahead and opened the form. Now, if y'all don't know, the PAL is very much a situation where I answer all of your questions. It's a communication, it's a conversation between you and I. So if you want to put your questions in the chat, I read everything. Got a good reputation for it too, so make sure you put it in there. And I've got the form. If you want to put questions in anonymously, you're not really wanting to put your stuff in public, that's also cool. Form is available. The mods have already pinned it in the top of the chat, so you can check that out as well. We the PAL now? Did I call it the PAL? Chat, here's the problem. The pad came first. Okay? And then it was like, oh, the Pooya and Liana Lounge, also known as the PAL. And I was like, well, I already have something close to it, but they're too close, and now I'm mixing the two up, okay? You can't blame me for that one. You just can't do that. So, okay. Thank you. All right. Now, pre-reading every comment. What did you say, McKenna? I don't know if this has been discussed already, but it just hit me that Love Island and Survivor are both filming in Fiji at the same time. They are. Lord Autumn Bottom, Salam, welcome and hope you're doing well. I'm finishing Survivor. Did you guys vote idols or no idols for 50? Idols, yes. Idols, I believe, was a yes. Cameron, thank you, Ressus. You are the pad pal. Coming to you live from Coronado Springs Disney Resort. It's me. Hope you're having fun, Tomster. Welcome. As long as you don't actually call it the paddle, I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like the paddle is like what you call a weird mix of the pal and the pad, where we discuss like exclusively kink stuff, which I don't think we want to do. So, still upset over him. Okay, well, that's not on me. Stop putting that on me. There's been some discussion lately what we are calling the shorthand for Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans. Some suggestions so far, the full ITHOTF. Personally, I like Hot F. Hot F is the move. Hot F is the move. Hands of the fans. Hot F. Fuck the IT. We don't need the IT. We do not need the IT. Our MS Brain said on Instagram account that someone who played Survivor told her they could hear the villa from their beach when they played. That's what I heard as well, but I don't know if there's any proof of it. That's a huge coffee. Is it? You know, now when I put the mug next to my face, it is. It is. But listen, it's a long, you know, I need it. It's also a decaf, so it's fine. It's a decaf and it's chill. All right, where were we? Please, this is an internet community. What I say? Yeah, it is an internet community. Did I say something that goes against that? So like put Jerry Manthey on After Sun. What are we doing here? What are we doing? When the wheel landed on Pal World, I was confused and thought it had. Oh, you thought it was that was a yeah, I see. I can see why that could be confusion. Chat do you prefer the chat being here, or did you like it better when it was here, or does it matter to you? The chat is mostly for like, I guess VOD viewers / people who have this on full screen on like their TVs, but they don't have the chat open because they're like casting it or something. Which side does it need to be? Also, if you can't tell, I'm standing, which is why I'm moving a lot. So I think with this setup, the left side might be better since the light is bright. Okay. So there we go. That will go there now. We'll go there now. That they might not enjoy King Talk. No. To be clear, I didn't say people wouldn't enjoy it. I said that me and Liana wouldn't want to do that. Biggest number for Survivor 50. Dirty Names. I mean, obviously, there's many directions I could go. I'll give you one from the new era, one from the middle era, one from the old era. How about that? That feels like the right move. That feels like the right move. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you. Oh my God, bro. Shuffle kicking my ass right now. I'm just going to do this and turn off shuffle. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give you the snubs for me. One from new era, one from mid, and one from old. Okay. Old era, easy. I don't think there needs to be a lot of debate on this for me personally. My boss, Rob Sesternino, he should have been on there. That's just my 2 cents. So that's my one. Giving you the middle era will be the last one we'll do. No, middle era is Amanda Kimmel. I think someone that I would have liked to see after many years of not being there, Amanda Kimmel would have been easy. Or Natalie Bolton. That's the other one. And then new era, call it what you want. Call it bias, call it whatever. One thing and one thing only, Caleb. Caleb from 45 should have been on this roster. So, that's my 2 cents. The light hits on both sides. I could make it smaller. I could do this. But now I feel like it's too small. Let me see. Actually, it's not that bad. I feel like you can still read it. You can still read that. But then if I do this, then it's kind of fucky. Okay, where were we? How's the moving podcast episode coming along? Oh, that might be done. That might be gone forever. No, it's somewhere on my phone still. I'm not going to lie to you. First time I'm here live for a while, but I've watched all the Promise One VODs. It's nice to hear the music. Lindsay! Thank you so much for coming in to say that. I'm so happy. Listen, I'm happy that you're enjoying the content. I'm happy you're here with us live, and I'm happy you get to hear the music. Welcome in. I was teasing Pooya, but I mentioned staying in and drink. Oh, gotcha. Instead of going to the bar tonight, hey, a nice chill night in is not a bad shout. Do you have advice for dealing with the humidity? I'm dying. Can't leave the desert after this. Drink lots of water. Okay. If you're indoors after coming in from a hot day out, I don't know if you got roommates, or you got family or something, but if you have a room to yourself, low key, turn the fan, AC on, whatever, take it all off and just chill there a little bit, drink your water, and that'll bring you right back up. But otherwise, no, it's a lot to deal with humidity, and there's nothing to escape it. Good evening. Pooya in chat, got picture-in-picture baseball in your head, over your head right now. The Blue Jays are in the neck here was playing the Twins. And how are they doing, Mythical Jade? Taylor, welcome in. How you doing tonight, Taylor? Jeff posted something after our 50 challenge. What was that? Can you tell me? Typing is hard. Hey, no worries. No worries. I think the chat fits better over the right side with his hand background rather than the bookcase background. The thing is, the issue was this, right? Is that when you put it with the lights here, I guess like here, enough of the lights is not on it. Actually, if I do this, oh, now there's more light on it. I see. So that's more so what it was. But also, this is crooked right now, I feel like. There we go. That was better. Also now it's not fully like flush. All right, you have this a little bit and tell me if this is better. All right. Well, we could have had Amanda put. Don't put that on me. That's not on me. That's not on me. I'm unfortunately I can't carry air conditioning with me, and I'm supposed to leave a room for the vacation for some reason. I'm not a cure to something. Yeah, when you're outside, just stay hydrated. That matters the most. It's too small. I think keep it the size. We'll put it back on the right. Okay. There we go. Because can I change the font on this? Like, can I make the font color something else? Theme is clean. What if I did Twitch? What is that? Oh, that would be that. Nah, I don't like that. Boxed. Nah, boxed is going to be too fucking blocky. What's old school? So I'm quickly looking at... no, fuck that. And then what's chunky? Oh, is chunky like... Chat, does this look better? I'll try this for a second and see if that's better for y'all. Can I add a background? I can also check that afterwards. But yeah, I fixed it for the screen for now. Blue Jays playing well. Gotcha. I watched your Leonis tier list of vegetables on YouTube the other day. Okay, Stephanie, I've not checked that out in like over 4 years. Was it good? Did it hold up well? Sorara 50 Jeff, what is this? Hold on. What is this? I would... Okay. That's good. That's exciting, right? You aren't seeing the chat at all? There we go. The new font. What do you think of the new font, chat? Is this better? I can't tell. Both the fan and naked time. There we go, Jinx. I got you. Now, by any recommendation for a 3-day Toronto trip? Taylor, you already live in Canada, correct? So I can't be like, oh, get poutine. Get a good shawarma. Shawarma in Ontario is usually a good time. Get a shawarma and just have a good time, man. I don't know. I mean, I've been to Toronto twice, so I don't exactly have like hot spots to check out or anything like that. So, but hey, if anyone in the chat's from Toronto and you want to give some recommendations to Taylor, please do so. All right, welcome in, Samantha. Hope you're doing well. I went to the Yankees tonight, which was fun. There you go. We aren't seeing the chat at all now. Oh, joke, it's here. There we go. Oh, you like this font better? This is better. Full tilt boogie. I mean, hey, listen. That was a Colby thing. Then it became a Jeff thing, and then yeah. Our new font's good. Love that. Smoother, better. It's more legible. Lovely. I'm not from Toronto, but poutine is always a good recommendation. Exactly. Check out Kensington Market, says Corey. All right, and cool. We got some questions popping off on the forum already as well. Love that. Love that. All right. I got a great job offer after getting laid off 9 months ago, but it's a 1-hour drive. Anyone with a long commute have advice on if I should accept the offer? It perhaps, I mean, it depends on you, like how comfortable you are with driving and like longer commutes. Personally, I've never had an issue with longer commutes because like when I went to when I was in high school, when I switched schools, it took me about 2.5 hours to get to school from my house. And that was because I was taking the bus. They had to like pick a bunch of people up, but it was like about 2 hours to get to school. So I had to wake up at like 5 a.m. It was bad. But I mean, I did it. So I go, let's see. I don't care which side you put the chat, but you need to offset your camera so that you are not constantly bouncing behind the chat. Listen, the problem is it's not the camera. The problem is me. When I stand, I'm a mover. I can't do stand still. That's not how I operate. So that's me. So that's unfortunately a hazard that comes with being me. Okay, I just read that. Where in Canada were you based in? Me, Ottawa. Are you watching the NBA Finals? You know what? I am. I watched last night's game. I watched the ending. Absolutely amazing. I just want a good finals, and this is going to deliver. I think OKC is kind of like the chalk pick, but the Pacers being the underdogs, I kind of enjoy that. So, yeah. I got dropped from a class during high school because it was too early. I never showed up. Oh, my God. 1 to 1.5 hour one way was too much, but many do it. Yeah. 2 hours one way? Yeah. Yeah. Dirt Neem says, Proud Sam, I do an hour commute. If you like the job, commute is okay. If it's 2 hours added to a job you don't enjoy, that can be rough. That's true. Are you keeping up with the Oilers? Well, I know they won game 1 in OT. Do I have a game tonight? Oh my God, this is a close game as well. 4-3 going into the third. Get a walking pad a la Terran. Here's the thing. I don't like... I'm not trying to do walking pad. I'm not trying to pant on stream. You think I'm going to have the stamina to just walk on stream? No. And like, I don't like that motion for me. No, like, that's not for me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know how Terran does it. Quite frankly, I'd have a hard time focusing on the stream if someone was walking the whole time. I couldn't do it. You don't walk like that? It's exactly how I walk. I walk like a bit of a strut. That's how I do it. I love you being a thank you, Pixie6. Appreciate that. It was our fault that you can get 25 turnovers and only score 11 points. Did a Toronto day last month with my sis. If you like museums, the ROM has so many awesome artifacts, historical artifacts, and dinosaurs. I made her go to a baseball game. She read through it. Oh my God. I'm used to watching standing streamers who move around. You get used to it. That's fair. You could walk slower, have a better strut. Yeah, but I'm not. Listen. No. No. I don't want to. Chat, look, right now, right, today, I have 9,104 steps. I don't need more steps. I don't. I want to chill with y'all, have a good time. I'm standing a little bit because I don't want to be sitting the whole time, but we don't need to be strutting. You don't know, you know? Yeah. Also, strutting for free? I don't think so. Strutting on the public page? What's next? Feet? Okay. What's on the forum chat? Exactly, Canna Biscuits. All right. Who are you rooting for in Survivor 50, and who are you rooting against if you had to pick? Okay, rooting for is tough. Rooting for is extremely difficult. And I've been public about this, but like the New Era people, like Christian and the New Era people, I've come to know a lot of them and I've met a lot of them. So I have a soft spot for a lot of them. So I'm rooting for a lot of them. Easily said. The two that I know the best are Christian and Emily. So obviously I'll be rooting for them. I'm really rooting for Genevieve because I really like Genevieve. And then also I've now, drafted Genevieve. So I'm rooting for Genevieve even more so. But no, I'm rooting for Live. I'm rooting for fucking Suri. Like I'm rooting for a lot of people. Now, as far as who am I rooting against? I am rooting against Jonathan Young. I'm rooting against Stephanie. I'm rooting against Ozzy. That's 3. Should I give you one more? Who else should I root against, chat? I'll give you one more. Let me look it up. Let me look up the cast again for the 800th time, even though I know the cast and I've drafted the cast and I've studied the cast. Let me give you one more from this cast that I'm rooting against. I mean, I don't want Coach to win, so give me Coach. Coach is the other one. The thing is, I want Coach to like be around long for the memes, but yeah. I'm at 12,000 steps. Lovely. Pooya was standing for the part of the draft. My mom asked me why Pooya was moving so much. No, I got perceived. I don't like getting perceived. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Here's the thing. I do like the standing desk because you're able to move a little bit more. So I do enjoy that aspect. But the problem with a podcast is you can't move a lot, especially when there's a lot of, you're good, Russes. The part of it that's tough is because when you're on a pod, there's like a little box, right? It's like there's 6 of you and there's a little box. You have to stay in the center because otherwise you're like veering out of the frame. So you got to avoid that. But on a stream, yes, it can be a little bit distracting, but I can do this, and I'm still all on stream. So, all right. Hello everyone, welcome in Soft. Hope you're doing well. Who do you want to be first boot? I mean, one of the ones I mentioned, I'd be fine. Actually, no, I don't want Coach to be the first boot, but the other 3 I mentioned, I'm fine with them being the first boot, literally. That's not nice, Mr. Pooya. What's not nice? So I guess they won't be on Goose Goose now. Who did I leave out? So he plays for 5 times and still can't swim. I hope Coach slays everyone. I don't think Coach is winning. I so want Christian to do good, but I just don't know if he'll be based on what I'm seeing so far and all of the pre-show commentary. I mean, I don't know. It's very hard to predict a season like this. Rooting against Coach after Liv said he's her fave. I literally just said I would like Coach to stay, for the memes, but I do not want Coach to win the season. I don't want that. Fuck that noise. But yeah. Team Liv, although I'm rooting against Coach. You can't do that. That's like saying, oh, I support this person, but I approve of everything this person is saying. That makes no sense. You pick one side, you stick to that side. What are you doing? All right. Holy crap. Java Chip, welcome in. Welcome in, Lemons. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. A Java raid in 2025. Java, hope you are doing well. Hope I did see that your was it your Billy stream crashed? I hope that got sorted out. I don't know really what the context was there, but I do appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Java beats us if we don't say hi. Java beats us if we don't say hi. Y'all need to stop this. Java just streamed 6 hours for y'all. Don't put that out there. Don't do this. Don't do this. Thank you. I'm assuming Java hit me with a raid and run, which is all cool. Just do me a favor, y'all. If you're not already following Java, one of the hardest working streamers I know, good friend of mine, drop a follow. And Lemons that are about to raid and leave, first of all, I do appreciate y'all coming through. If you could just let Java know, I really do appreciate this raid. It means a lot, and I hope she's doing well. And I know she's busy. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. All right, now where were we? Yeah, we're talking. If you're new here, if you're from the Lemon community, let me just tell you real quick. Y'all know me. I'm Pooya. I'm a full-time podcaster and streamer. Podcast about reality TV. Right now, big things going on in the reality TV scene is Survivor 50 got casted, so we're talking about that a little bit, and who I like versus who I don't like. And some people in the chat, they're taking me to task for my opinions, you know? Hey, appreciate it, CM. Welcome in. It's your stock raid message. Gotcha. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Raiders. Okay. So yeah, listen, that's my opinion. I think Coach, let him go far. For the memes, fine. I don't want him winning. Which winner goes further, Kyle or D? I'm backing D. I'm backing D. Well, I trust both of their abilities. I just do not think that Kyle can come back, be the most recent winner, have 2 people from his season, not just from his season, 2 people that he was like close allies with, ride or dies with, basically, and not be like looked at more, you know? So why do you hate Kyle? Is that it? I hate Kyle? Me? The Riz God will be the most. Listen, we don't know that. We don't know that necessarily. But also, they don't know that. even if that is true, right? Even if one of the 49ers is a winner, they don't know that really. So it doesn't matter. They watched Kyle play, so they know Kyle. I feel like Kyle's important to trouble immunity early. That's fair. I think his strength goes there, but also let's not forget D has a lot of strength as well. D is hella fit. Jenna will take out the winners. We don't know this to be a fact though. Jenna wanted the winners out 42 seasons ago. That could still be the case, but I don't know. For all I know, Jenna's working with them. I'm nervous about getting spoiled on 50. The good news, Stephanie, is twofold. First, they're still not done. The season just started. That's one. Two, they're keeping all of the players in Fiji until the season's done. So the odds of getting spoilers until the season's done is very slim. After that, I'm not gonna lie to you, you want to avoid shit. You want to avoid, it's gonna get like brutal. So make sure you mute hashtag Survivor50. The word Survivor50 is a phrase, like stuff like that. You want to make sure you're muted so that you don't get spoiled on anything. The one who isn't a winner will blow up the winner of 4. Possible. Well, I would assume so, actually. What am I saying? I thought you meant they're keeping them in Fiji until the season ends. Oh, absolutely. All right. So then let's answer the next question in the forum. Thoughts on Love Island so far? So again, I've watched only the first 2 episodes. I have people I like. I have people I'm not fucking with. Okay, actually. Okay. Here's my thing, right? There's this one guy on the cast that feels like an NPC they dragged off of like God knows where, a video game, into the island, and the guy has 0 personality, and like for Love Island standards, I don't even think he's like that good looking. Which, like, listen, let's, like, I'm not being mean, right? I'm not being mean. Y'all know that these TV shows, Love Island, it's all about like all the hot people. Like sometimes it's like, wow, this person got face, like they got abs, like they look hot. Then there's no personality. It's like, okay, that's fine, but this is all making up for it. There's not even this. And then there's no personality. And like every time he talks, it's cringe. His name is Austin, I think. Just why is this person here? I don't think that man has long in that island. I think he's gonna go off the villa soon. Like he really will. So yeah. So I don't even fuck with him. There's a couple people I like. There's a couple, the early couple that's formed here in Huda and Jeremiah. I like Huda a lot, but I think they're a bad couple. I think they are a little too like clinging on to each other and a little too locked in for like day fucking 3. Y'all need to relax. So, and I think there's a little bit of love bombing going on from both of them. So I don't think that's good, but they are also 2 people that kind of like each other a lot. So it's like, if it works for you, works for you. I don't care, you know, but I'm a little bit sketched on them. So, all right, where were we? Austin. Yeah, see, y'all clocked it. You knew who I was talking about. Do we think Jen will have another adversary like she had with Rachel? Chances it is D or Emily. Am I missing someone? I feel like if Genevieve's gonna have an adversary, it would be from the old era, probably, no? Or maybe new era, who knows? 100% agree. Thank you. Word to your mother. He has a good nude selfie game. Nude. Y'all, I found out 2 minutes ago who Huda is. You knew her as a teen. What, Chrissy? No spoilers. Listen, I'm not giving you anything beyond the first 2 episodes. Whoa, Pooya wants to be Austin's greatest enemy. We may have another Sam Asghari situation on our hands. I don't even see that as a situation. I would co-sign taking Coach to the end as a GOAT. Lives as 100. Love on UK over USA. I mean, I don't think I disagree with that take. Although I will say last year's US whooped UK. So they went in 2 hours too fast. That's what she said. Pooya hasn't watched last night's episode yet. Nope. I have no idea. So you're hearing some takes that you're like, oh, that shit's been outdated for 2 days, my guy. Yeah. Well, I don't know. So I'll find out and I'll be like, oh, wow, I was wrong on stream tonight when I watch it later. All right, next question in the forum. Your biggest surprise in the Survivor 50 cast? My personal biggest surprise, because I know a lot of people will say Tiffany. My biggest surprise was, once again, let me pull up. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to say, without looking at the Stephanie, low key. I still am like, why Stephanie? And I understand people, y'all have made the argument like, you know, she's got name recognition, and If you ask someone, remember the woman who like was the last one on her tribe, people will be like, yeah, it's her. I still don't really think she's that big a name compared to some of these other people. So Stephanie would be one of them for me. The other one I would be I was a little shocked by was Aubrey, just because I thought her story was done. And then Chrissy, because I genuinely didn't ever think we were going to see Chrissy, but I'm happy to see Chrissy. So, but my daughter was little BFFs with her sister, very small world. That is wild, Chrissy. That is wild stuff. UK just lost Ian Sterling as a voiceover artist. What? Wait, so who's the voiceover for Love Island UK now? I absolutely agree with you, RTube fan. How do you think Stephanie's going to do? Honestly, she could do well. Or she could go out second boot. Like, really, that's the two options here. You think taking Coach as a GOAT will backfire? How so? Not that I think he's a winner, but you never know what the jury might do. I mean, with an all-star returning season, you can never tell. And my husband was her math teacher. Incredible. I mean, I'm finding this out now. He will stay for Love Island US. He posted about, oh, I see. I have no idea. I have no idea. This is news to me as well, that Ian Sterling might not be on UK anymore. Am I excited for a new Big Brother season soon? Of course. Big Brother season. Y'all know me. Once the season, when we get close to the season beginning, it's my favorite part of Big Brother season. It's the like 2-3 weeks leading up to the cast, the excitement starting to build up. Then murmurs of when the cast is going to drop. Then we go live on Twitch like we do for that noon, like immediate cast release so we can watch it together, learn about these people together, look at their bios together, get introduced to the cast. Then it's watching the season. First month is always a good ass time. Always a good ass time. Until we see how it goes by the second week. If the second month can be a make or break for a season, by the time we get to the third month and the final bits of the season, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm tired. And then season's done. I'm good to not talk about Big Brother until the next season. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm very excited to see a new Big Brother cast. It's the same. Shouldn't Traders Canada be starting soon? Well, no. Traders Canada, do you mean filming? Because it's not starting till the fall. Or not fall. Like, yeah, fall. I actually think the winner becomes the winner by not taking any goats. What? Then be disappointed by them? Right. That's fair. Did I hear it's all returnees and coaches? My heart can't handle 2 returnee things in a row. They moved Traders Canada to Tuesdays. They did? Why? And like, someone explained to me, someone with better television knowledge, are Tuesdays a good time slot, or is Mondays inherently better and they're getting downgraded? Fortunately, the Sun can exclusively reveal Ian, 37, married to fellow TV host Laura Whitmore, will be returning to Love Island UK with... Oh, okay, so never mind. I think we're okay, y'all. Phew. Okay. How do people keep up with Big Brother and Love Island? We sacrifice. We have sacrifices, chat. And the sacrifice is a social life, okay? You're sacrificing some maybe video game time. You're sacrificing some of the other leisures life has to offer for television and more television. But it also depends, you know, because some people, they will not really be like, they won't be watching feeds like that. Some people will be watching feeds, but they won't be watching the episodes like that. And then some people, you know, will watch Love Island on like a faster speed or something. Also, I'm going to sit down now. Enough standing for a little bit here. So that's kind of the way it goes. It depends on the person. It depends on the person. So that's what I will say. Hey, my eyes up here. So close your eyes, chat. Close your eyes, chat. It feels very jarring when I bring the desk down because now I'm like, how the fuck was it up here? Anyway. Joe, is that you? You gotta vote it out quickly. Joe. If you could add one player to 50 besides Rob C, who would it be? I mean, I've given you 3 names to pick from. So for me, personally, I just still think Caleb should have been on this season. I don't know why he's not. So that's 1. I'll give him 1. That's the one I want. You said my pick, right? That's who I pick. You need to put something on right now that there's nothing to watch. I don't like the love shows. That's fair. I just cannot believe Caleb's not off. That's what I'm saying. Joe's a great comp piece. You take him to the merge. I I don't know, chat. We're also underestimating this idea that if there truly are going to be like hella eliminations back, like double eliminations and shit because of the big cast number, you don't need these muscles. You don't need the muscles like that because you're going to probably have to vote someone out regardless. Like, so. Oh, looks like CTV's doing more Monday Night Football. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense because I'm pretty sure last season we had one Monday just get postponed. No traders that night. What did you think of the 25 to 21 moments? I've only seen the first two. I've not finished that podcast, so don't snitch on me, chat. Don't snitch on me. I say nothing. Gru, sorry. I apologize for not being caught up. How else would it work? How else would what work? Digital NDA. Start 50. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I'm not going to be quick. Like, I don't think we can. Like, obviously with returning seasons already, you can't really count anything as factual because the variables are different than like a regular season. But then also the thing you got to keep in mind is that the meta for this season is different than any other season. It's a bigger cast than ever before. It's 24 people. It's a short season on top of it being the biggest cast, which means there's going to be a lot more eliminations, which I think means that people aren't going to be like, yeah, we got to keep the muscles all the way through. I also think you can't discount the fact that there's going to be some people that have already pre-gamed a little bit and have allegiances that go beyond muscles that they're not going to want to give a damn about. So I don't think you can factor anyone as safe. Obviously, the assumption is good of like, this a muscular person, this a jacked physical like person, they're going to be kept probably safe until the merge. But I think you could still also see the other side where if people have been talking game, if there's like 5 people that have been like, no, we're working together no matter what, and they're on the cast with like 2 jack dudes, or in a tribe with 2 jack dudes, I don't think those jack dudes are going to survive that. So we can't count out an extended season. I'm very willing to be skeptical on Jeff going beyond 26. Would love it, but I remain skeptical until I see different. Don't judge, but I didn't have the first 5 on my personal top 25. I don't think I would judge that. It's 48 seasons of a show. There's no shot everyone's gonna have the same top 25. You know what I mean? The person who says you win Survivor by not bringing ghosts to the end is totally Joe or Dave. Ah, I see. All right, next question in the form. What's on the snack list of snacks you haven't tried? Do you like pork rinds? I do enjoy pork rinds. I can tell you what's on that list, but I'm gonna read it quickly, chat. So keep up with me. Okay. All right. On that list, there is Popcorners, Mike and Ike's Candy, Corn Nuts, Newton's, Vero Mango, Junior Mints, Cadbury Crunchy, Hostess Pies, EL Fudge, Swedish Fish, Lemon Heads, Good and Plenty, Twizzlers, Red Vines, Mounds, Nutter Butter, Loft House Sugar Cookies, whatchamacallit, Runts, Nilla Wafers, Zebra Cakes, Tim Tams, Three Musketeers, Baby Ruth, Peanut Butter Pretzel, Rolo, Fudge Stripes, Heath Bars, Milanos. About 30 items on there. There's a lot of items on my list. It was fun how Mike had Rob try to guess what they were. I do agree. That was very fun. Joe won't know that he is the GOAT you take to the end. Right. Yeah, these are stuff I've never had, chat. Never had. Drop me out, just send you some insulin to go with that list. I'm not going to eat a lot of it, chat. But that day, I might not have to eat. I might have to skip dinner on that day. It's a lot. I'm a pork rind defender. Pork rinds I do enjoy, personally. If there was one returning player on this season of Big Brother, who would you want it to be? What if there were 2? Okay, this might be an unpopular take, chat. I don't want any good players. If it's only 2 returnees, I don't want a good player there. You know, I don't want like ooh, this is a legend, or ooh, this is someone who was robbed. I don't care. Stay your ass home until All Stars. That's it. I don't want that. Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to fucking dog walk the rest of the cast. And that's just boring television. So for me personally, I would say I would like to see some chaos agents / some players who are just not good. So that's what I want. Felicia could be a great choice. I do co-sign a Felicia. And you know what? Felicia and Heisem, run it back. Fucking why not? How could you have lived in Canada and not had half of those? Crunchy roller insanity. Because when I find a candy I like, Jade, I keep getting it. Coffee Crisp was my number one. Oh, Henry was the other one. I oscillated between those two and never looked back. So, yeah. I can see the first few challenges in 50 instead of 2 tribes being safe. 2 tribes go to tribal instead to keep 26 days and get right. I agree. After the last BB All Stars, I want newbies for a long time. Amen, Mandy. Amen. Every 5th season should be 4 players from each of the previous 4 as an All Stars. I'm not mad at that. That could be fun. My mom was blown when I heard Mike White did Amazing Race twice. Imagine him on Big Brother. I forget that he was on Amazing Race once, let alone twice. I did like the crossover with bringing Suri, though. Bring more survivors. I think only if they are the ones I like, though. Yeah, because the reality is we got lucky that it was Suri and that Jared was supposed to be on the show. Could you imagine if that wasn't the case, who they would have gotten us? Because I terrified to see who it could be. You know what? Where's Chris Noble at? What's he been up to? Mike White doesn't have a spare 90 days. This is extremely true. Put 16 survivors in the BB house. That would be a good time. Let's be real. I just want Parv. Here's the thing. As much I love Parv too much to want her to be on Survivor, Big Brother. Although I would say the same thing about Suri, and she did it. So he was on my snub list for 50. I think that's very fair. I can't argue with Coffee Crisp or O. Henry, but I think you'll find more to love in that list, Baby Ruth, if you're an O. Henry guy for sure. We'll see. We'll see. It'd be interesting to see Boston Rob on Big Brother. Let's be honest, that's the person they would get. Who was the first person to do CBS Big 3? I can't help but imagine, chat, that had it not been for Survivor 50, I think there's a world where Suri would have completed that trifecta this year by being on Amazing Race Big Brother edition, right? Like, I think that would have been the case. Although I will say Claire or Derek X on Survivor is the other closest one you'll get. Natalie Anderson ain't going to fucking Big Brother. Mike White ain't going to Big Brother. So I do think Claire or DX, having already done Big Brother, going on Survivor makes the most sense. And low-key, I want either of them on, but especially Claire. Thinking about full Survivor cast in Big Brother, that would be kind of fun. It would be amazing, is what it would be. But listen, with returnee seasons and 8, listen. Okay, if you've already done Survivor, right? You've already been out there, you've already done like 20 days of Survivor, you are not giving up $250,000 and 70 extra days of your life to go do Big Brother when you could just run another gamble on Survivor for 20 to 26 days to get that money. We don't want Beast Mode or hater on Amazing Race. Let me be honest. I think they're both washed and old news now. Like, I don't think they're gets for the Amazing Race. And if they were, they would have been fucking looked at for this season with the Big Brother Amazing Race thing. I think those two players are old news. Put Dylan Efron on Big Brother, but also he's making too much money now. I mean, he's not. I don't even say he's making too much money. He's got some commercials and shit, though. That's true. I saw he had another commercial this week that I saw on my TikTok. Suri on her son. I mean, Suri could complete it, but Jared would still need to go on. I guess Jared doesn't count as being on Survivor if he was a loved one. That don't count to me. Fewer people are willing to do Big Brother due to the amount of time it takes and the smaller pay. Exactly, that's what I meant. He's making more than a BB stipend. Oh, he's an Efron. He should not be doing it for that money. Absolutely, I agree with that. Are you an ally unlike the last pre-juror of Survivor 43? What? Who was the last Survivor 40? What? Wait, is that... Hold on. Let me not laugh. Let me double check and see. You talking about Dwight? Is this a meme of some sort? Yeah, this has got to be some kind of a meme. What the fuck did Dwight say on his stream? So chat, digital NDA here, right? Digital NDA between you and me. we don't leak to other people. So I'm doing Goose Goose this week. Okay, I'm doing Goose Goose this week, and as I told you last week, if you were here for Promise Month, I did the diss track or the hype track on Dwight, which turned out to be a diss track. Spoiler alert. And I picked up some sound bites that didn't end up getting used. Did not end up getting used because I didn't need them for the diss track. I have this sound bite that is not a great sound bite. As in, this sounds very bad. But I'm going to use a soundboard on Dwight's ass on Sunday to get him voted out in the meeting by playing this.
That's it. I'm killing the women.
So when I play that and they vote him out, I'm king.
That's it. I'm killing the women.
All right. You just got to know when to play it because you really only get one shot. Okay, what is this clip? This was him on Monday. Oh, dear Lord. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Wait, it froze. What did I miss at the beginning? I have no idea I don't get anything about this. Maybe so, but when you put 3 shows a week versus 1 a week, are they really making that less money? You should play it outside of meeting as you walk by a big group. That is impossible to do. That's going to be so bait. He moved pride flags over his regular video spots in the visual, not the clip moments. Oh, I see. I see. Gotcha. All right. I do see you've redeemed the Dwight hype track. I think I can facilitate that. I just gotta find the track. And people were going at him in chat for not being an ally. Wasn't enough. Listen, this is what happens when you are Dwight. All right, where is it? I recently went through and sifted and cleaned out some of my computer, which doesn't sound important to you, chat, but when I tell you I cleared about 80 gigs in files, 80 to 90 gigs I freed up, that's good. That is very good. All right. All right, is this still it? It's still it, chat. I still got it.
My name is Dwight. Huh? My name is Dwight. Huh? My name is Dwight. I've always acted more mature than my age. What the hell is this?
Oh, hey, Dwight. This is a hype track dedicated to you.
Absolutely not.
Oh, would you like it to be a diss track instead?
Yes.
Hey, and would you like to hit your own ad-libs too?
Yes.
Hit him with the laugh. Hit him with the laugh. His name stands for Don't Worry, I'm grotesque, hateful, and tacky. Hit him with the laugh. Hit him with the laugh. Last name Amore, but Survivor said, nah, we're good, we're happy. We're happy to be here today. Hype levels growing all time. Hey, Dwight.
I forgot to take my pants off.
What? Never mind.
I'm a dumb bitch. I'm a dumb bitch. I'm a dumb bitch.
Okay, look, just answer a couple of questions of mine. Number one in GGG.
You.
Best streamer that you know.
You.
Fill in the blank. When I grow up, I would like to be.
You.
No redeeming qualities.
Me.
Didn't make the jury.
Me.
When I think of BOTC, the survivor I think of is
Steven.
All right, that's enough of that. Okay. Is there Blood on the Clock Tower tomorrow? Yes. Are you playing? Also, yes. I am doing both of those things tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. That should be going down. Hey, Z! Thank you for the 10 gifted. Appreciate you. Welcome into Koo, Sam Salazar, TST, Kate C, Smooter, A More, Super BB, Wildest Dream, Mama Bear, and Snoozin' Laura in the lesson 2 who comments on one and only AZ. Appreciate that, AZ. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for bringing 10 new people into the community. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that Steven line was the one that got him the most, Softy. He was broken after that, fully.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Streaming BOTC. I'm conflicted, May. Here's why. Because tomorrow we also have to play Split Fiction with Liana as part of the Promise Month. Now, the last time I ended up being doing Blood on the Clock Tower, I was supposed to play Mario Kart, an inherently easier game to play than than Split Fiction, and I didn't have the capacity to do it. My brain was mush. So part of me feels like to offset that feeling, I could just stream Split Fiction after. I could. But also, the other part of me is like, dude, just do it. Just do it and it should be fine. So I think most likely I will be streaming, yes. And then we'll go into Split Fiction after. How are you liking the new area now that you've been there for a little bit now? Jay Preet, let me tell you, I love it. I love it. I think I could see me and Liana being here long term. I think me and Liana can be in here long term. Or be here long term. So we're extremely happy with our choice at the moment. You can also take a break between Blood on the Clock Tower, Split Fiction sounds like a lot. That's true, Mandy. The problem is, I think, and obviously this will depend. I can ask Liana to double check, but I think Liana does not want to stream too late. So I think she'd rather get it out the way early or do it earlier, which means like right after BOTC. So I'll have to ask her just to see what she thinks of it. Maybe we take an hour break or something, but we'll see. I like how Clammy likes the Persian rug in your current place. She doesn't like it. She loves that rug. Will you like it when the white stuff falls from the sky? You mean snow? Yeah, I don't mind. Listen, I am used to winters. I lived in Canada for 10 years. Winters don't scare me. Winters make me lazy, but they don't scare me. They might make me not go out as much, but they don't scare me, you know?
Look at us. Hey.
All right, we're caught up with the forms. So that's good. Now just Canada, Ottawa. Yes, Jordan, yes. Ottawa, cold climate. But Ottawa's similar to Minnesota in that it goes like just as cold as it can get. It also gets hot. So you get both. You get both. Okay, and looks like the Oilers tied up and we're going to OT again. That is stress. That is stress. Are the games in Edmonton or in Florida? Did she love the rug before? It's new to her. She did not know this rug existed until we moved here.
Who would have thought?
Edmonton? Gotcha. After a while, the wine stuff word is a swear word. Oh my god. It gets too snowy, you just stay home and hang out with the girls. Exactly. And turn the fireplace on, kick my feet up, have a hot chocolate or something. You know, I'm just chilling. Good night, Jinx. Take care. Take care. Hope you're doing. Hope you have a good night. I'm supposed to hope you're doing well, but hope you have a good night. Another one in the form. I want to be you when I grow up. I'm 9. Well,
Look at us.
if you are truly 9,
Not me.
first of all, thank you. Second of all, go to bed. Go to bed. It's past your bedtime. But the thank you was thank you for the compliment of wanting to be me when you grow up. But also, you can do better. You can do better. But yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Heat is relative. I mean, I live in Arizona. That's fair. Snow is one of the reasons I've stayed in Minnesota. Unlike, maybe contrary to popular feelings out there, I like having all the seasons. I like experiencing all 4 of them. That might be just me, but I prefer that. I like that. Maybe it's because I didn't have it growing up. So, I love snow but hate the cold. I've been in Cincinnati. That means it has to snow at least 6 inches. You've got to have all 4. That's what I'm saying, chat. That's what I'm saying. All right, another couple more have come into the thing. Were you all in with RHAP's love of Jody during BB19? It really felt at the time the RHAP community embraced them and helped elevate them in popularity. One of the reasons they were so popular was because of RHAP. I recently came across some of their social stuff and oof. So to be honest, I want to say 2 things. I do not recall if there was an elevated love of Jody at the time to that degree, but I do not think you can give credit to RHAP for them being as popular as they were at all. Remember, Jessica got the Temptation Power through a popular vote. Cody was out here. They were a showmance. They were the underdogs. You can't give credit to RHAP for that. Historically, even the worst showmance in the world will get an underdog at it, and then people are like rooting for them. But I also, like, when I'm telling you I do not recall, I'm not fucking with you. I don't remember shit that happened last season of Big Brother. Very famously, I don't retain information about these shows that well. I'm a Cali girl. I moved to somewhere with snow for a year. I only lasted 1 winter, couldn't do it. That's fair, Toriorio. If you're from like a hot, like heat place and you have the option of not staying there after a while, I think that you can do that. The problem is I was a student in Canada. I had no choice. So, but yeah. Hate the snow due to the amount of snow removal I have to do. That wouldn't be fun. Are you doing split fiction Mario Kart on Switch 2? If so, how you like to Switch 2? So, I've watched some people play Mario Kart World. I do not own a Switch 2 yet. I don't think I will for a while though. But I do like what I saw from Mario Kart. I actually liked quite a bit. But we're doing split fiction on PC. I remember I liked them when I was a casual. I think a lot of people did like them. I think Jessica was a lot of people's faves. And like Cody had been saying some shit on feed, so like the feedsters knew what was up. But the casuals love this guy because he was the one foil to the only person standing up to Paul that season. And I remember that Jessica's podcast with Rob where she was literally doing errands and dishes and running dishwashers on the background, and it was brutal. So, PB19 didn't give a lot of people to root for. True. Seth, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Except the edit hated AmeriCorey. The edit was like also loved Cameron a little too much. So, yeah. Listen, we're never gonna say the edit is good on Big Brother. I was also a victim of the casual edit last season. See? What's the vibe tonight? We big chillin', Seth. How you doing? I like Jessica. I hated Cody and Paul. It was kind of written for till the end. But that season is really the poster of why I do not want, if you're telling me to pick 1 or 2 returnees, why I'm not picking fucking a good player. So, have I ever seen this? What is this? Hold on. I have not seen this, but we're watching this together right now. Hold on. Hold on. Look at young baby Rob. Yeah, that's Rob the baby.
Mr. Nino, and here are your Survivor Cliff Notes for anybody that missed Survivor last night. They got everybody together, told them to drop their buffs. The men were going to pick the men and the women were going to pick the women. Everybody reached in, pulled out a paintball, and whatever color it was, that was your tribe, but then they mixed the tribes together for...
Can I just say, I hate this haircut on him. He looks like the hair he has now is perfect. I don't like this haircut on anybody. That's just me.
one big, colorful, melting pot of survivors. Survivor Parvati decided...
Parvati.
Okay.
She's going to flirt with the men. Candace and Becky got an alliance with Jonathan and Yul. Flick is deciding she's not thinking about the game because she doesn't want to be fake. Yul trusts Becky, tells her about the idol. There was an octopus attack. They played Ring Around the Rosie for immunity. Candace goes to Exile Island. Jonathan had to work on Flicka. Yul had to work on Cowboy. Flicka's like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Wow. What a lad. What a top lad. And then look at him now. Look at him now, chat. He has Mike Bloom vibes there. I could see it. I could see the Mike Bloom vibes there. All right. Do I have another question in the form? Of course I do. I have 4 more. Oh, someone. Okay. What's the next one? 19. Oh, you're good. So the next one. What is your favorite number? Your least favorite number? Favorite number is 5. Always has been, always will be. Number 5 is my favorite. Now, typically when you ask for a favorite number, for some reason in my head, I've always assumed people have a favorite number in the single digits, and I don't really think of beyond that. So I'm going to do the same thing here and say of the numbers, my favorite number is 5. I think my least favorite number of the bunch is probably... I think it's 3. I don't like the number 3. Just my opinion. My 2 cents. My Bloom was probably in high school then, maybe. When is Pooya Day and what would it look like? Oh God, Stephanie. I don't even know where to begin with Pooya Day. But I know this, it would be a good ass time. Okay? It'd be a good ass time. Mine is 8 since that was my number when I started playing soccer. That's fair. What makes a number more or less likable? 5 for me was a couple of things. Sports kind of came into it. I played center back for football, and 5 is typically the number of a center back. Was the number of my favorite center back, Rio Ferdinand, when he played for Manchester United. But the other thing for me is I like multiplications of 5. I've always liked multiplications of 5. I also liked the increments of 5. I felt like it helped the currency. It works with increments of 5, so that worked as well. So I've always thought it's a great number. I like that number. Also, it's in the middle. It's a perfectly middle of the pack number, you know? So that's what's my favorite. Now, I see a lot of you saying, why what do you hate about 3? I'm not yucking anybody's number likes, okay? But for me, here's the thing. 3 was a number I never really used in any capacity, in that, you know, for example, when I try and think of numbers, I liked 5. The next number I liked was the number 2. Then it was the number 8. Then 6 and 9 kind of go together. You really cannot, like, you know, take them out. Then we're left with what at that point? We're left with the number 4. We're left with the number 1, and we're left with the number 3. The number 4 is a even number. First of all, 4 is a good number for a lot of things. Namely, if you got like a meal for 4, that's for 4 people. That can get split 4 ways. 4 quarters make $1. That also works. So I like the number 4. I also feel like having 4 drinks is good because you have 1 now, you have 3 in the fridge. There's some numbers. Why is 4 better than 3? Well, before we do that, let's also understand that 1 is the number 1. That's number 1. That's gold. I'm never going to say number 1's my least favorite. Like, oh, you don't like winning. I like winning. Number 1. Okay. So then number 3 is left. 3 on a podium is the worst number. It's 3rd. It's bronze. It's the worst number. 4, you are robbed. You are robbed if you're 4th place. Or you didn't make the podium. You were so close, robbed of the bunch. But 3 is is like you're 4th. You're 3rd place. You're 3rd place. So It's tragic, but also I didn't really care for multiplications of 3. I really didn't. So that's another part of it. There wasn't really any football player that I liked that had the number 3 either, that I as a kid growing up. Like the number 8, we had a player in Iran, Ali Karimi, had number 3. He was great. Number 7 is David Beckham. Number 9, Louis Saha was number 9 on United for me. And one of our good players in the Iranian team had number 9. So that was the easy one there for me. Number 4 didn't really have an affiliation with football, which is why we're doing the math on it. Number 2 also had a good player with that, so that stays. Number 1, like I already said, it's the number 1. So there you go. All right. 3 is my favorite number. I always count things in 3. I like 3. Again, I'm not yucking your number. I'm not. I'm just saying for me, it's not my favorite. And that's fine. That's allowed. Oh, also Mambo number 5 is a banger, Sparrow. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yes. Alphabet tier list. Bronze is better than silver. Respectfully disagree. Jordan, you beat the team that gets bronze to get to the opportunity to win silver or better. That is a bad argument. It just collapsed on itself. I'm screaming. I didn't see this go in this direction. Didn't I say 3 was the least favorite before you even wrote that, Mandy? You have made some interesting arguments. I don't think I've ever thought about it like this before. I mean, listen, my mind works weird. 3 is a great number. The 3 multiplication table makes sense. 3 is prominent in the world. It's just nice and neat. I don't know. It's okay. How about 2 being the first loser? Again, I think that's a poor argument, calling 2 the first loser. 2 is the final boss. Whoever finished second place was the final boss that number 1 defeated to get there. How are you going to hate on the final boss? Queen Quick, you got to change to like Mandy. 3 is a classic number. I can't believe this. I will not be changing. You shouldn't change the number you like. You correlate someone with Beckham and not Ronaldo. Ronaldo wasn't even around until later on. Beckham was there first for me. I had a friend named Scott 9. What? All right, so let me, to be clear, tonight I've besmirched the name of Liv's favorite player for 50 and Mandy's favorite number. Do I have to put out a mod application after this? Y'all want to listen to Pony by Genuine? I don't think you've earned this. Also, my music's not been on for the last bit, so you've heard nothing. So yeah, I didn't say anything. Anyway, next song. All right. Can't believe you had every number but stuff. That's not true. Headed to bed. Good night, Proud Sam. Take care. Have a good night. There's a player, Pacers player with 0 on his jersey, so I'd say yes. There's also a 00. Not sure how those are different, but okay. But you lose and get silver as a loser prize versus gold. Yeah, and you lost to get bronze. You lost to get bronze. You didn't make it to even have a chance for silver. You know what I mean? That's like saying, that's like standing in the line to get in the club, okay? And everyone else got in the club. You got in the club and then got kicked out of the club like 10 minutes later. And you're saying, and then later on in the club, they ran out of booze. And you're like, well, I won. It's like, no, you didn't. You didn't even get a chance to be there when they cut the... It's a horrible analogy, by the way. I don't even know how that makes sense. But there's an analogy out there that's better than that. But like, bronze lost first. Bronze lost first. 8 just has nostalgia for me. Still is always my number when I play sports, video games, and wore it all through high school. There you go. I don't base my like of 3 on ranking, though. I understand the points for placement. Yeah, I just kind of knew where my numbers lie. The thing is, I kind of had to on the fly think of what was my least favorite of the bunch, because I never really thought about it. But the mods are fighting, but only fighting Pooya. One more besmirching for Loan. I don't know. What's Loan? Come in and say what you like so I can besmirch it. I don't know. You've also offended me greatly with your mole takes. Joke's on you. I have no mole takes. How do you feel about Texas? Indifferent? I don't know. My number's 4. Number neighbors. There we go. There we go. I think you're also going against Melissa Denny's favorite number. Okay. And what? Let me guarantee you something. Melissa will never know I had this opinion. I will pull up to the draft and be like, Melissa, what have you heard about me in the last year? Melissa will be like, I don't know. That you moved from Canada to New Haven. I'll be like, yeah, it was 5 years ago, Melissa. It's been a minute. But also, I'm not being tongue in cheek, but Melissa has a whole family and a baby. So she don't need to know my business. And she has a baby and I'm here fucking talking about numbers. Okay. So it's different. Do we know Liana's favorite number? I think she's asleep, actually. I can go ask her. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. All right. If my husband woke me up as my favorite number, I would not be happy. Luckily for me, she was still awake. So I have an answer for you. I kind of knew, but I needed a confirmation. Because Liana's favorite number is not a single digit number. So I had to push her to give me a single digit one. She did say her favorite number is 60. But immediately she said 69, obviously, and then said, no, it's actually 60. And I was like, I know that, but I need a single digit. And then she said 6. So. Isn't it kind of wild Ashanti ended up with Nelly? I didn't even know this. So what's my 4 numbers? What do you mean my 4 numbers? Mine are 3, 4, 4, 2, and 6. And also, for the people that were like, do I know why? No, but I didn't press her because she was looking like she was about to fall asleep soon. So, also, if any of you have beef with me picking 2 over 3, remember, I was born on the 22nd, 2 2s, of February, another 2, 1992 at 10 p.m., which military time is 22. So, stop it. That's why 2 is up there for me. I literally had it's embedded in who I am. So, and I'm part of the less than 2 crew. Even when you're talking about a heart chat, they say less than 3 because they say 3 don't count. It's less than 3. It's less than 3, chat. But again, respect to anyone that likes the number 3. I have no beef with it. Liana's birthday month is March, so I have a connection to it. No, my Enneagram, I'm a 2 wing 3, ironically enough. I'm a 2 wing 3. Two 4 is mine. 2 4 is my birthday. See, Mandy, the number neighbors, right there, Mandy. And you found a birthday twin too. All right, next question. What are your thoughts on the new 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After cast? You were joking. There's not a new season cast out. No fucking way. Hold on. What the fuck is this cast? Are you memeing? Hold on. 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. Fuck! There's a new cast. No. Oh my god. Okay. No! Gino and Jasmine, fuck my life. Brandon and Julia, fucking hell. Tiger Lily and Adnan, Kara and Guillermo, they are still a thing. Jovi and Yara, I don't want to. Oh my god, Elizabeth and Andre coming back. Lauren and Alexi, oh fuck off. Darcy and Georgie are. I'm going to lose brain cells covering this season. Oh my god. The good news is I'm going to get like 7 podcasters in on this season. I'm going to book the podcasters early enough so that they'll keep up with the show. It's going to be fine. Cause holy hell, like this is going to be drama, but also it's going to piss me the fuck off. It's going to piss me off. What is this 90 Day Fiance? Fuck, that's a lot. Okay. Next question. Do I have a favorite and least favorite letter? No. I have no opinions on letters. And even if I did, I would never tell y'all after what just happened. All right. Here's some Survivor trivia, Pooya. 5 people are tied for the most times on a Survivor jury with 3. Name them. Answer will be the next one you see. Okay, so I haven't opened the next one. 5 people are tied with 3. I mean, I'm not going to fucking know this. They would have to be players that have at least played thrice and then have not made it to the final 2 or 3 or whatever. So, no. I think Ozzy's one of them. Surrey's one of them. That's 2. And I'm not gonna like go back and like think again. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care. That's 2. I'm just trying to think if there's any old schoolers that I'm not gonna be fucking like familiar with / remember. Nope, not him. Rupert, right? No. Pearl Islands. All Stars. Yep. Rupert, that's 3. It's like, I'm like not looking at chat because I don't want to get spoiled on this. I'm trying to actually think about it. How many fucking 3-time club people are there anyway? I don't think Stephanie's one of them. Nah. Andrea Belke, I think. Andrea. I'll lock in Andrea for now. I think that's a good pick, actually. That leaves me with 1 player left. Because I said what? Suri, Ozzy, Andrea. I said 1 more already and I forgot them. Who the fuck was the other one? I forgot the other one. That's fine. Oh, you know what? Hold on. So Sandra's played 1, 2, 3. No, but she went out early. So Sandra's out. Boston Rob. Oh my god, I literally should remember this. Was he on the jury in Marquesas or no? Yes. No? Yes. No. I don't think he was, you know. Scrap that. I'll move on. Oh, this is my worst nightmare. I hate this game. Because now I'm like, there's 1 left and I can't fucking figure out who it is. Nope. Tyson went out early in Heroes Villains. I'm missing one, and I'm bothered. I'm bothered. I'm bothered. I'm bothered. I'm bothered. The thing is, if it's someone from like the early eras, I'm not gonna know. So I'm trying to think of other people who've like played multiple seasons in the middle of the bunch. See, like Malcolm doesn't make it to jury the third time, so he's not it. He's only played thrice and was in the final once. It's got to be someone from like fucking, what if it was someone from like Second Chances? No, not many players played after that. I might give up. I'm going to give it one more minute and give up because I don't want to like alienate any non-Survivor fans that do not care about this. Oh no, he made a final there, so that also doesn't count, but that was a close one. Oh my god, wait. No, I don't think Jerry... No, never mind. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think you played twice, so you don't count. You were actually in the finals, so you don't count. I give up. Who's the last one? Chat, who's the last one? I give up. You might as well tell me. Joe? Oh, God. He doesn't... We don't care about that guy. I did pretty well. Were the other four correct, at least? Did I nail the other four? You can understand why I forgot about this one. Yes? Woo! Okay, we take those. We take those, chat. Exactly. Best to forget Joe exists. See? You can't blame me for that one. All right, next question is... Oh, there we go. Yeah, next question is the answers. Thank you. Okay, I'm actually quite impressed that I got 4 of them. I was MIA, but where did y'all move to? Is there a VOD I can catch up on? I can watch the catch up. Congrats on your move. Thank you so much. If you go back far enough in the VODs that are available right now, you should see one. But yeah, we moved to Minnesota last month. Or no, it's been a little over a month now that we've been here. And I've been very happy. Very, very happy. State neighbors. Hey, love that. Next question in the form. Did you get your Switch too? Not yet. Not for a minute, I don't think. Would you ever go back to doing tier list Tuesdays on a weekly? No. Would I like to bring it back for some? Yes. I've talked about potentially wanting to revisit some of the old tier lists. Now that I've tried more stuff, I think that could be fun to do a redo. But not in a weekly format like every week. I don't think I would do that again. How does 90 Day rank among RG podcasts in terms of subscriber and streams? Compared to what? Because, like, popularity-wise speaking, this is what the formatting looks for RHAP podcasts. And also, this is not accurate by any means. So if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me if you've done the research. However, number 1 is Survivor, and it ain't close. Followed directly underneath Survivor is Big Brother, and it ain't close. Directly third now, in the last couple of years, The Traitors. The Traitors is now in the big 3, top 3. Then I think it drops. It depends on which one you're looking at. As far as 90 Day goes, I do have a loyal fan base for the show, meaning I have some people that have been sticking with it with me for the last couple of years, but I also have found out I have a lot of listeners who do not watch the show and they just listen to the podcast. Very similar to how some people treat the live feed updates. But I don't know what to compare it to. Like, I don't know what the show sizes are to be like, oh, it's about the same size as this one. I don't know. But I know it's not as popular, close to as popular as like the other 3 shows. I think 90 Day was more popular than Masked Singer Pod, if that helps. I know you're not in Chicago, but you're kind of close to Chicago. I would love to see you rate Ralph, Chicago's deep dish, pizza places. I went to like a Chicago pizza. Sam, if you're still in the chat, what was the name of that place we went to in Chicago? How was the progress on the new start screen? Walling is better. We don't talk about it. It's non-existent so far. Robert Tubies, welcome in. Hi, glad I made it tonight. I had an unexpected nap. Watched the WrestleMania video for a second time. Oh, the Royal Rumble? Is that what you did? Hope you had fun with that. Also, chat, last call on the forum. I have 4 questions in the forum right now, but if you want to put some in the forum, please feel free to do so. Trader's close? Yes, Trader's is close. Giordano's the best pizza? I don't remember what the name of the place we went to was. What are your top 5 RHAP podcasts? Which one do you try to never miss? Okay. The one I try to never miss is the Patron 5 for 5 that Rob and Nicole do. We went to Giordano's. There we go. Thank you, Sam. The one I try to never miss is the Patron 5 for 5 with Rob and Nicole. That is must-see TV every week, or must-listen to podcast every week, without a shadow of a doubt. My top 5 RHAP podcasts, it's fucking tough, because, and this, I promise you, is a surreal thing I'm about to say. I would have said the drafts, but I'm part of them now, so I don't listen to them anymore, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so blessed. But to remove those from the equation, I would say any Big Brother podcast that Rob is on, easily up there for me. And then always going to be listening to my Survivor content. So I would say the B&B is up there. Shout out Liana, shout out Mike. That's 3. I'll give you 2 more. I'm trying to think of some. Actually, you know what? This will be a lot easier if I quickly look through and tell you what I've listened to lately. Because I definitely don't listen to as many podcasts as I used to once upon a time. Like I don't listen to Renap anymore now. I used to before. I will be listening to the Love Island pod with Scally and Kirsten. So that's the I actually was listening to the premiere episode they did today. You know, Know It Alls is one I still kind of do catch often enough that I would probably put in there. Oh, and fucking whenever Chappelle's involved, sign me up. Sign me the fuck up. So I would say low key, I would drop a Club Condo / like the slop for Big Brother stuff. I would put that in there for me. Hey, Duprecia, welcome and hope you're doing well. I never missed the B&B. Love that. I will say I like Lou Malnati's better. I don't know what that is. If you come to Chicago, you have to come do my escape room. Stu, you got an escape room of your own there? If I ever do, Stu, and you find out I'm there, you let's talk. Coming to you live from the darkest timeline. What happened to the darkest timeline? I always like any one-offs that are just random shit we throw at the wall that have nothing to do with anything. I agree. I love the Survivor play Blood on the Clock Tower videos. Rob's reactions are priceless. Well, I wouldn't count those as pods, but I think that's good content. I like Mike's reality flash. Ooh, the Plasma Talk. Thank you, Stephanie. I really do appreciate that. Mike's reality flash. Mike does a good job with those as well. I use, is it Podcast Addict that I still use? Hold up. Yes, I use Podcast Addict as my pod feed. Nothing but Netflix. I don't like, I'm very specific about which Nothing but Netflix products I'm going to pick up and check out. But yeah, 5 for 5 is definitely the best. Dondi pods were good. But I was behind on Dondi for the most part, so I wasn't listening to the podcast as closely. Shout out Newsf. Newsf's a good time too. Just worked, but love to have you. Thank you, Stu. Well, if I ever go back to Chicago, I'll let you know. Because I don't know when the next time would be. I mean, next time RHAP's out there, probably. Most likely, I would say. Would you move to California if the state eliminates federal income tax? I will move to California if Liana is required to move to California for a job. I wouldn't, like, realistically, I don't think we're gonna ever move somewhere because I want to move there. So now if Liana gets a job there and she's like, we're moving, oh hell yeah, I'll move. So maybe not the answer you were looking for, but you know. But will you listen to Dondi when Rob is on the season right away? Of course. Then it's a different beast altogether. All right, next question. What do you like most about Minnesota? I mean, so far with the month we've had, I like how accessible everything is to me. As far as like The fact that we can get in a car, drive 20 minutes, and we have everything. Literally everything we need. So I'm happy about that. I like that there's a lot of nature, which y'all know me. I'm not all about that nature life, but I do like having access to it, or like driving past it even. I like that we have, we've been able to go kayaking. There's so many places to walk to, so many things to do. And I think this one matters more than anything. I really like our house. I really like the house we're in. I'm a big fan of having 2 floors. I feel like it's both, like it's not stuffy, but it's also not massive. It's like the perfect size. And literally with the fact that we've been here 1 month and we're actively thinking about it the way we do, I really don't see us like wanting to move. Again, we move if the job requires it, but I think we're happy here right now. What's your coffee order like? You've mentioned you go out for coffee sometimes. I'm a very basic boy when it comes to coffee. I want a regular coffee with skim milk and sweet and low. That's it. And I don't care. I don't care if it's instant. I don't care if it's drip. I don't care if it's good. To me, it's all it's about the same. It's fine. Have you been driving? I have not. I've still the last time I got behind the wheel of a car, May, has been September of 2022. Glad you like your house. It must have been hard to pick remotely. It was, but I'm very happy it worked out. How's your BBQ game? You tell me. I'll send you a photo of the ribs I took that I cooked on Monday. Look at this beauty. This was some serious shit. I was not playing around that day. And that's the chicken that I made as well. I mean, these pictures are not great, but could be better. Do you know if the guest podcasters for the Retro BB will be ex-house guests? What do you mean, AZ? For which pods? My cousin moved from Texas to Minnesota and never looked back. Mom and uncle moved there too. They love it. Love to hear that. Did you all do virtual walkthrough or anything? We did not do a virtual walkthrough. We had to have someone who represents us see the place. So we had one of Liana's family members do it. And then we took it. There was a lot of photos and like a floor plan for us to look through. So we kind of had a rough idea. How's the central air better? No, but I did get my Wuzu fan that's been running in the background, and that's been great. That's helped quite a bit. Briquette grill, yes. Charcoal baby for me. Corey for 25, for example. Oh, I see. I mean, I don't know. I would say for like, I would imagine if Taryn can, he would get like Taylor for 24 or Corey for 25. I think that's entirely like something to expect and anticipate. What kind of fan is it? A quiet fan? It is a quiet fan. Yes, and yes. I don't know why that fan made me think of this, but have you heard of Labubu's? It's the whole new Beanie Baby thing. Yes, I have heard of them. I have no interest in getting one. I'll tell you that much, but I have heard of them. Yes. Just placed my Wuzu order. Hey, David, love that. Love that. I feel like when I put it on the highest setting, you can hear it, but right now it's just circulating air in here, which I'm fine with. Who would you prioritize in a first boot draft for 50? I would try and get Kyle. I think is a good pick for a first boot draft. I think someone like, honestly, someone like Aubrey, I could be worried about a little bit. I don't know. Beyond that, I don't know what my plans would be. So I'll learn about Labubu from the 5 for 5. Do you see yourself barbecuing for a neighborhood party or RHAP gathering first? I mean, RHAP gathering feels more likely than a neighborhood party because I feel like I'm out there grilling. I've seen fucking nobody in their backyards. And like our backyards, we can all see each other kind of vibes. And like, I don't see anybody. Gotcha, AZ. I sure hope people remember how much of a waste Beanie Babies wound up being, but people have the memory of a goldfish spy not. I mean, people like collecting stuff, Labubus are not cute. I think first will be older woman, Colte, Chrissy, Stephanie, Jenna. I'm okay with one of those names. All right, 2 more questions in the form. What do you think we can expect for a BB27 theme? Oh dear lord, I don't know. They kind of went the AI route last year. What do we think could happen this year? I hope it's not like some kind of election theme or politic theme, please and thank you. Is this when we get our Barbenheimer theme? It's like half the house is like happy and pink, and then the other half is like post-apocalyptic and like black and white. Like, is that the vibe? I have no idea. Julie T's spy theme, which does not feel right. Oh, okay. I wonder if you see more people when the schools are out for summer. Maybe it's possible. Whisper ASMR theme based on the commercials. No, the commercials are just them knowing how to fucking promote it now. I feel like Janky returns. They fucking remember when they made them sing Janky to end the season. There's a non-zero chance Janky does make a return. So, all right, final question in the form. Oh, I'm not sure if this didn't come through or I missed it or if you just wanted to skip. So I know what this is. I forgot to talk about. I didn't mean to skip it. I read this and then walked past it. He said Shaheen had a TikTok discussing his rubric for jury grading, and I thought it was interesting. Wondering your reaction, thoughts. I thought it was interesting to see the jury. And here's a link to the video. Let me see how long this video is, real quick. First, I have watched this video already, actually. MJ Listener should have Janky was legit the only time I liked her, and it did make me laugh quite a bit. Wasn't Janky killed by Ainsley? But then they sang the Janky song right after in the finale, yeah. So, ain't no way Janky's done. Ain't no way Janky's done. Ain't no way, yeah. Janky's back, baby. All right, chat. Would we like to get into some marbles? I know it's been a minute. What do y'all think? Shall we do some marbles tonight? A cheeky 3, perhaps? If you're down, of course. Three. Yes. Of course, sounds good. And then obviously for those of you that marbles is not your vibe, no worries. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern for Blood on the Clock Tower, followed by Split Fiction with Liana, getting to day 19 of the Promise Month. Then day 20 is Goose Goose Stuck at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then day 21 begins on Monday. All right, I got to move y'all to this monitor over here. No, I'm giving it a cheeky 3 because I want to help the. I want to fix the reputation I have with the number 3. I'm nicing number 3, showing number 3 some love after all the hate we've shown it. Hope you had a great rest of yesterday. I did, thank you. Yeah, yesterday was an interesting day for me. I've been like doing a couple of things that I've not really shared with y'all, which I might talk about in the future if I'm comfortable about it. But yeah, I ultimately did need the mental break yesterday. I've not been planning the less than 2 cruise. All right. It's gameplay time, chat. Marble o'clock. Get the marbles out. Exclamation play. Let's do this. Lurking, but just coming in for some marbles. I've been enjoying the VODs, but only up to the eye makeup so far. Ooh, Joelle, you're catching up. You're catching up. Or you got lots to catch up on too, yeah. Would I like a prediction tonight? Nah, I think let's just keep the prediction off. Let's keep everyone's brownie points thriving. I would hate for everyone that's accumulated a bunch during this promise month to immediately lose them by betting on me. So let's keep it off for tonight. But what we will do tonight is we will do top 3 gets a VIP badge. Last place gets a VIP badge. 1 with the random number generator. Rounding out 5 people with the VIP badge. And the one that's last place will be the one who did 3 races. Last place. Okay? Okay. I try to watch one a day after work, but I work until midnight, so it's a slow pace. That's fair. That's fair, Joelle. Joelle, are you watching them in like 1x speed, and are you watching the whole thing per VOD? All right. 54 of you in here. Can we get 55 and we'll run it? Not asking for more tonight. We'll keep it smooth. We'll keep it cute. Let's do it, chat. Good luck. All right. Y'all know already what I'm about to say, but I'll say it again, chat. First one through this hole right here. That's who we're following. Watch. I said no wager tonight, right? Watch me be the winner of the whole thing. That's how these things work sometimes. That's how these things work sometimes. Depends on what it is. That's fair. That's fair. All right, Drooling Gloom, what you got? Oh my god, that is scary, but you made it fine. Nice. Oh, I was worried someone was going to get a limb there, but not the case. Mandy has doomed. I don't know how that happened, but we've got one doomed, and her name's Mandy. All right, Joelle and Drooling Gloom in the lead. Drooling Gloom keeping the lead, though. Goes the left route. Is that the fast route? We'll find out soon. All right. Oh, Drooling Gloom stuck. Oh, Drooling Gloom loses the lead at the very least here by the sound, by the looks of it. That was a huge equalizer somewhat. All right, we got D's here now in the lead. You know, I didn't bring myself up, but I was doing pretty good until we got to that fucking equalizer as well. So fuck that equalizer. The outrageous of Mandy would be doomed. Why would I have a beef with Mandy? Could it be that the number 3 was ultimately unlucky for Mandy? Now, that's what I would argue. Or not even argue. That's what I would ponder. Not even argue. All right, Terra Teeth trying to go for gold here. Goes through before anybody can even get a chance. And the end is very near. Oh my god, Melissa doomed. Kalita's your winner. Congratulations, Kalita. Melissa took a shortcut and then took an L on it. The top 10 is populating. The top 10 has not only populated, it has been completed. Congratulations to Kalita on the victory. All right, I'm gonna see who finished where and how everything went there. Also, I'm gonna slap a shuffle on this. There we go. All right, I finished 24th. Yikes. Not a lot of dooms, which I guess we will take as a little victory, right? Baby victory. All right, 2 more races though. Authentic bamboozling wormhole. And from 2nd to 35th, you never know with marbles, I'm telling you. Marbles is a mean game. A mean game. The meanest, some would say. Was the Eurovision a few years ago? Yes, 2022, I want to say. All right, I'm starting it, chat. 50 of you have said, I'm ready. Last call if you haven't joined yet. Exclamation play. Otherwise, hold your peace as the marbles will be dropping in a second here. Oh, there we go. We got a couple more. Mandy said, I'm trying to get Doom first again. I said, okay, sounds good. All right, there we go. 54. Let's kick it off. Was there any good songs this year? Eurovision? The first bit of the stream, Sparrow, I played like 5 of them. I actually thought there were some decent songs this year that I actually enjoyed quite a bit. And I really liked the winner. All right, 55 marbles. All going through the early sliding door here. Who's going to survive this? Who's going to get to the first in line? Sometimes it's like, if I'm going to be painted as the villain, I might as well be the villain, you know? It's like, if I'm the villain, let me play the role well. Yeah, I don't know. Why did the PAL drop so late? Well, it didn't drop so late. It dropped a day later than it would have. It's because there was a lot of other podcasts that were dropping yesterday. So I was like, you know what? It's fine with us. Run it tomorrow at 5. Like, that's fine. Oh my God. Okay, well, who's in the lead, huh? Who's in the lead here, chat? Who's in the lead, chat? Who's in the lead? Not Mandy. You know who's in the lead? Repeatedly respawning. AZ and Jabina are out. Oh, we're losing people. Dumps are happening in the back over there. Dirty Neebs takes the lead over. A couple more casualties. Hey, congrats. Oh, and a record. Oh, this is huge. Finishing top 10 here is huge right now. I think you get a lot of points. So you're going to want to finish in the top 10 if you can for this one. Peace over Cuddy, Mandy. Couldn't think of a better way. I agree. I love this song so much too. I lied. Congratulations, Dirty Neebs. And here we go. Points were dished out. I feel like there's not as much points as I anticipated, but we'll take it. I'll take being in the points for once, you know? Liv is guaranteed to point well. Shit. You're right. All right, let's look at the rest of the placements here. Man, we had like about 20 dooms here, which you don't want to see ever. So let's run the last race now. I just want to listen to Cuddy all night. All right, chat. It's the last race. If you want to be a part of history, part of the last race, part of what could be the best race of the night. Could be the difference between first place and not first place. I'm running on fumes, chat. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I almost forgot to join. Fuck me. All right, there we go. Let's go. Let's go. 56. Oh my god, Mandy. I was supposed to see Cuddy and then he canceled. He canceled a leg of the tour. Cuddy is one of the ones for me that I really wanted to see at one point. Cuddy is high on that list. Childish Gambino was one that I'm so grateful I've seen already. Working every 9 months, searching my oh my god, Sparrow. How many hours are you working overnights? And is it for a whole week? Oh my god, why did y'all dump in the back? What the fuck happened? What happened back there? Just don't see an orange name and we're fine. Watching my marble go backwards. I will say, I don't know how these other marbles took the lead, but Mythical Jade here has the lead now. Respawning also in the running. This feels like there's no contest. I feel like y'all got this unless there's an equalizer I'm not seeing. Yeah, it's giving over. It's for the time of the June is 4 hours. Oh my god, Sparrow. Well, I wish you all the luck, friend. The good news, once it's done, you can go back to your normal sleep schedule, right? Like, you can adjust back to normal. Ooh, that nearly was a record, but it was not. 0.011 of a second difference. All right, well, I don't think I'm going to finish in the top 10, but can I just finish, period? I don't know, y'all. I think those of us in the back here, I think we're cooked. I think we are cooked by the Doom Flame. So close, but I'm never first. So yay. Hey, listen, we take a win. We take a win. Oh, we dumped. We dumped the fuck out of there. Only 19 people completed the races. All right. Top 3, last place, random number generator. Let's do this, chat. Those were not cheeky. They were not. They were brutal is what they were. All right, Swornot is one of the badge receivers. Dirty Deeps, congratulations, the second one. And AJ Daniels, 3 new people getting into the VIP circle. There you go. Oh my god, I was top 20. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what? It's fine. I will cry on my own time. Let me just quickly add these VIPs. Let me quickly add these VIPs, chat. That was my highest place ever. I'm going to take it. Honestly, top 20 is always like, I would even say top 25 is a huge dub. A huge one. All right, now we got to see who's last place with 3 races completed, chat. Because that's another VIP badge coming that way. And that's going to be Vinyl, who already has one. And retains it. So I will now proceed to do the randomizer. Mandy, you were close there. You nearly got the badge, but you didn't earn it. Almost. Almost. All right, let me hit up the random number generator here. Don't VIP me. Well, given that we've learned if I VIP you, it unmods you. We're not going to do that. Unless you want to be unmodded. So, live also doesn't count for one. So I'm going to make this number 5 minimum. Maximum being number 59. All right. Again, don't VIP me. I got you. I choose 14. So Liv just yelled out the number 14. Why? You want papaya. All right, Liv. You might as well just say you have favorites, huh? Are you ranking the less than 2 crew? Are you telling me you have a rank of the less than 2 crew, Liv? Is that what you're telling me? And are you telling me you want to come on stream and do a tier list of the community? Because that's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up, Liv. All right, let's randomize and see who we get. The number that has been generated is actually 12. Not quite 14. Oh my God. Red Wings, you called your shot. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my God. I ran one more and you're not going to believe it. It's going to sound fake. Okay. It's going to sound fake. It's going to sound fake after the night we've had. It's going to seem scripted. It is not. I ran one more and the number 5 landed. So congratulations to Khalida for getting the best possible number one could get in number 5. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. It was meant to be, chat. It was meant to fucking be. All right. Chat, what a night. Obviously, I recognize this was a little bit on the shorter side. But I do appreciate y'all being here. I truly do. For the last, well, we're gonna near a month soon. Y'all have been here every possible opportunity. You've shown me nothing but love and support. I'm really appreciative of that. I'm looking forward to the rest of the ideas on the wheel. I think there's a lot of good ones. Leon and I actually bought the ugly outfit for the ugly outfit stream today. So that'll happen at some point. I've got the snacks ready for that other stream. So everything has come together. I'm very excited for y'all to get to see the back end of the Promise Month. I think it's going to be a good time. Like I said, I am busy and around this weekend. I will be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for Blood on the Clock Tower. Make sure you check that out. And then me and Liana will be playing Split Fiction after that. For sure. And then Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we've got Goose Duck returning. Should be a good